venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002. There's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in Foxborough. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Come on, back. 10 cycles. Ready.
Two and a throw right away. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Chaz Surratt there to bring him down. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year, with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Pats, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. Jones in the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing Jones. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Jones throw there, taken in by Smith. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now Hill to return it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Here's Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It's 2nd and 9. Jones. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do is maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Patriots had 10 and 5 to start play. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Patriots! Tyquan Thornton, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation, because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Come on, set. Watch out now. 50 fears.
Throwing again on second down. Tua throwing quickly to Wilson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Tua going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for. That's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on third down. He is going to find Hill here. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Trent Sherfield, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And this throw will be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball. No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way. Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here. Now we could see points the other way here. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter. And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook,
they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nope.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can be scored in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Pats have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now Folk for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Going right back to Wilson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
On the double.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit. but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Isabella. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Harris running straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Jones looking here for Smith downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 29, Tua under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chaz Surratt leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Touchdown! Cedric Wilson from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Marcus Jones. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board, will it energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Dolphins take over first down again at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much... Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Joe Ron Williams. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And some space here. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He gets it complete to Harris. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over first down again at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Kyler Duggar who puts it, and the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 33. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Throwing Jones. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones out left and complete to Thornton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now Jones. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Johnson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands you're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. First down, and they go back to Harris. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Jones to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Patriots, they get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the year.